The 2023 University of Dayton Alumni Association Distinguished Alumni Award goes to Ambassador W. Robert Cohorst, class of 1975.
I remember I met Bob September 1971 because we both went out for the freshman basketball team. We both went out and we both didn't make it. Bob, in my opinion, has not changed at all. He's an easygoing guy, really a very smart guy.
He's very focused and determined and extremely intelligent.
He's probably is the smartest guy I've met.
Excellent businessman, well respected, high integrity, a lot of character.
He distinguished himself and brought pride to the university.
Bob graduated from the University of Dayton in 1975 and earned his law degree from the University of Michigan. After practicing law for several years, he served in a leadership role for a real estate firm before setting out on his own as an entrepreneur.
Ultimately, I wanted to be my own boss. I started off as an entrepreneur with no money and just a dream and a young wife and a young baby.
It was a lot scarier for me than it was for Bob. I was just worried about our two kids and keeping the roof over our heads.
He took a big risk. I was 5, my brother was probably 9, 10. We had to move out of the house.
And we went through that for a year or two where my wife and I struggled to make ends meet, but always with this vision that there could be a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But more importantly, I started the business because I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to run my own schedule. I wanted to have the opportunity to go to my son's Little League game if I chose to.
I played baseball in college. They traveled to pretty much every game. It's just cool to see that. And he still does it for my niece and nephew now. It's just always a priority for him to spend time with us.
In 2018, Bob became the U.S. ambassador to Croatia.
Taking the oath of office was actually one of the most emotional moments of my life. To stand up and raise your right hand and swear to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, is a really amazing thing to say.
I think we all got a little teary when they did this, and I went, oh, see, I'm doing it now. That he was going to do this.
Having the opportunity to represent the United States and be the personal representative of the President of the United States is extraordinary. I really enjoyed getting out around the country and meeting the people. Everybody was thrilled to see the U.S. ambassador.
He went over there as a businessman, not as a politician, and I think that played real well.
The embassy is a big, complicated organization, but it was nothing like running a public company, which Bob has done in the past. So he took those skills he honed in the business world, in the private sector, and took them into the government and shook things up at the embassy and got a lot done as a result.
And I think the embassy actually appreciated the fact that I was changing the culture from one of activity to one of results.
I have known Ambassador Cohorst, my dear friend Bob, and his wonderful spouse Shelley for a number of years now. I was the president of Croatia when Bob served as ambassador of the U.S. to Croatia, and I must say that he went well above and beyond the call of duty in order to promote friendship and bilateral relationship between our two countries.
At the conclusion of his term, Ambassador Cohorst received the Order of Duke Branimir Medal for Excellence in Promoting International Relations. He was the first U.S. ambassador to receive the medal. Giving back has always been important to Bob and his wife Shelley. In 2021, the Greater Los Angeles Boy Scouts honored Bob with the Good Character Award for his extraordinary service, impact, and dedication.
He's always given back, not only his money, but his time.
At UD, in addition to philanthropic gifts, Bob supported the Everest Real Estate Challenge, served as a member of the Business Advisory Council, and has shared his experience with students, including a remote guest lecture from Croatia.
The University of Dayton is important to me because it's the foundation for much of my success. And we try and support institutions where we can give back to an institution that helped us be successful.
For his dedication to the greater good and his service abroad, the University of Dayton Alumni Association is proud to present the 2023 Distinguished Alumni Award to Ambassador W. Robert Cohorst.